attack. The kick wide. Collingwood are in the van. Chance for Brown. He gathers well. Kicks it long towards centre half forward. At the back, no mark taken. Starcevic, here's a chance for Shepherd. Gets past. Now Shepherd. Won't kick still. Starcevic. Short kick marked to Anthony Danaher in the goal square. Goes wide. Look at the Essendon players at half-back. There's three of them. Mark to Duckworth. He's got Harvey. Oh, the kick is smothered. Is Harvey still a chance? Yes. Hand pass long. Duckworth. Will it bounce for him? Favourably. Duckworth gathers. He's got a player in support wide. Watson. Essendon mounting something. The hand pass is smothered. Tony Shaw tackled it a little too high by Underwood. And Essendon really should have made more of that. Tony Shaw's kick. A little too high for McGuan. Long's got the pace and the more desperation. He goes after it and then flips it out. And that's why Essendon are in front.
It's great, isn't it? Just a mistake. If you go back the other end of the ground, Shepherd should have kicked that ball. But what happens? It rebounds out, goes to his man Duckworth. The ball finishes up on the Essendon half-forward line. It's a terrific game, and mistakes are costly.
Manson on the interchange bench. Long has only had 3 kicks, but that was tremendous stuff. Danaher's kick from the ruck contest. Johnson getting onto it. Izzard flips it a little further forward, and they gain 30 metres there, Essendon, with just sheer persistence. It's within goal-scoring distance for the Bombers. 5.5 minutes left. They lead by 13 points. Salmon doing the ruck work. Gafer. Salmon gets to the front. A flip out the back. Dacos is tackled by Underwood. He didn't have the football. And Andrew Underwood showing a little bit of disappointment. Dacos takes the free kick for Collingwood.
On to the running Morwood. Centres a poor kick, however. Johnston. Into the middle, Harvey. Considine going past, but he wants to go longer. To half. Oh, great mark by Plain.
No, free kick.
Gave a push. He doesn't like it, but he's got no say in it. Mullane. Plain chasing. Mullane gets his kick. Down towards centre wing. Almost the mark to Anderson. Considine in there with him. And Alexander holding it in.
For Collingwood fans, you look around, you can't find too many good players. That all goes well for Collingwood because those players will lift, or all players will lift, and they could be back in this game very easily.
On centre wing. Cloak beaten by Madden. O'Donnell. Harassed by Hawke. "13 points the margin." David Cloak, fresh man on the ground. It's a hustle and bustle, Madden. Mullane has been tremendously busy. Morwood takes it in front of Shaw. Morwood to half forward. Good kick, that one. Starcevic takes the mark. Plays on wide to Kelly. Kelly short, looking for Taylor. Duckworth intercepts. Gets a touch to it. Heath Shepherd caught at the back. Ripped off the football and loses it.
What a magnificent tackle. Oh, yes, Donny. It was perfect, wasn't it?
Oh, well done, Anthony Danaher. Gee, that was good.
Danaher in the back pocket. Cloak will come from behind to spoil. He thumps defensively over the line.
Some very, very good defensive aspects of the Australian rules game of football by both sides. Simon Madden. Cloak gets into the front. Gets the tap down towards Tony Shaw. Considine kicking in danger. The umpire saw it. And they made good position, the field umpire there. Considine's kick is perfect. O'Donnell runs away from Hawke. Oh, the kick by O'Donnell just bounces inside the field of play, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
And Heath Shepherd coming off, and he'll be replaced by Graham Wright.
Centre wing, boundary throw in. Essendon by 13 points, close to half-time. Cloak in front. Chance for David Cloak again. He gets it out to Dacos. Dacos's kick across his left shoulder, up towards half forward. The Essendon defence under pressure. Walsh is there. Hand passes pushed over the line by Alexander, and we'll have another boundary throw in. Collingwood just edging towards the 50-metre line. Manson on the interchange bench with Shepherd. And some desperation stakes being shown by both sides.
Here's the throw in. Madden down towards Anderson. Shaw couldn't take it. Dacos on to Brown. High kick slews slightly off the side of the boot, but it doesn't matter. It's a good mark to Gavin Krasiska. Krasiska long, looking for Taylor, who waits at the back this time. Watson is there to the side. On to Duckworth. He's got Long even wider on centre wing. Michael Long, a chance to run. He can give it to Terry Danaher if he gets clear. He does. Danaher now, 75 metres out. Centres it. Plain was the target, but he didn't know if Samuel was going to come out and meet him. And as a consequence, Tuddenham was able to drop back and take the mark. Watson over the top. Can't mark. Johnston, keep it in play to Michael Long. Claim. And the umpire says there'll be a free kick. Will go the way of Michael Long.
And Collingwood have made a move. They've got Tuddenham now onto Plain and Morwood playing further up the ground. Maybe a ruck roving role.
Salmon couldn't mark. Socket off the ground. Plain can kick another one. He has.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, the move of Plain coming on, replacing Werner, is starting to pay dividends. He's already had 2 opponents.
I thought there was some pretty intelligent play there by Harvey, summing it up pretty quickly. Just a quick kick off the ground.
And then we see on replay, Salmon coming out, and as Ian mentioned, just kicked the ball in direction of goal, and it comes off, especially in a pressure game. It did. It wasn't spectacular, but very effective.
So less than a minute left. Madden high over the pack. Essendon into attack again, up towards half forward. McGuan dispossessed by Izard. Kerrison, good tackle by Long. Hawke for Collingwood. Short pass out wide, and the mark is taken by Mullane. On centre wing, Darren Mullane. Short pass. Looking for Kelly. Anderson's there for Essendon. Hand pass ineffective. Watson. Just a quick kick. Antrobus. Now Alexander swoops on the football. Alexander's kick towards half forward. Duckworth coming onto it. Starcevic, but Duckworth is up to it. Good play, Billy Duckworth. And he breaks clear at half back for Essendon. Short pass into the centre. Looking for Harvey. Can't quite gather the football. Morwood's there for Collingwood. Shane Morwood at centre half forward. Goes direct. Duckworth.
Obviously touched that ball, but what terrific body play by Taylor. I thought he had the mark. Must have been touched off the boot.
Well.
And on that note, the siren has sounded. It's half-time. What a way to finish the first half. Brian Taylor still remonstrating with the umpire. He felt it wasn't touched. And Duckworth goes down in a headlock. Danaher comes in to lend assistance with Madden. Players are coming from everywhere. Well, the pressure has been such that it is not surprising. Terry Danaher is at the bottom of that pack.
It's interesting watching the umpire. It's like a rugby scrum and they're waiting for the ball to be fed out. But what they're looking for are reports and fists. This is a little bit reminiscent of Richmond and Collingwood going back quite a few years at half-time. The same thing did happen.
Well, now the interchange players have come in to lend support.
Well, that's exactly what did happen at Windy Hill on that particular day.
And Greg Anderson even affording Mick Gafer a smile. Well, at last they sort themselves out. The credit to both teams. It was just fantastic football. Well, so often they say that the third quarter can be the deciding quarter. Let's see if that was the case today down at the park in front of that huge crowd. We go back to the action now, and Essendon has opened up a 22-point lead at this stage of the game with some 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. Salmon wide to Watson. That's great. On to Underwood. Essendon out of trouble. Over the centre. Harvey will come in from the side. Can't take the mark. The umpire is saying he's the man in front. Shane Kerrison wants to go on with it. So too with the Collingwood fans, but it's got to go back and be taken by Gavin Krasiska. Dacos. Onto the running Jamie Turner. He's clear, well clear. Long in towards Brian Taylor. But great use of the body on that occasion by Danaher beats him. To the half-back line, Duckworth away from right towards Terry Danaher. Shrugs the tackle. Short to Watson. Duckworth backing him up. Underwood is also there. Now Johnston to half forward. Simon Madden, great tackle. He's lost it.
That was a good tackle by Gayfer.
Gayfer to centre wing. Salmon in the pack. Down in front is Dacos. Clever tap onto Mullane. Darren Mullane pulls it back. High. Graham Wright used the body well but couldn't complete the mark. It goes over the line. And a throw-in in a tremendously tight contest in this third quarter.
Just slightly forward of centre wing, favouring Collingwood. Struggling to get any sort of positive. Now Dacos towards full forward. The ball comes to the back. Spawn, good ball handling by Spawn. Short pass to Williams. Didn't take the mark. Can't get around right. Gets the hand pass away. Collingwood are in the van. Hook to Alexander. Alexander with an open goal. It's there.
Well, it didn't look good for Collingwood then. The way that they built that up, I thought. And that doesn't look good either. Right down. He's copped a couple today. Got one earlier from Danaher about 5 minutes earlier. And now there's an altercation. Players coming in from everywhere, but it's a little bit belated. Mullane. Also Duckworth. And actually it's Collingwood's first goal since the 13-minute mark of the second quarter. And I think largely responsible for the man in that goal was Dacos. He's now starting to come into the game. He's really been gone unsighted in that first half. It's not the Peter Dacos we do know. But now he's starting to get into it. Graham Wright looks as if he's all right. The Collingwood trainers and doctor out there. And let's hope that lifts them. 16 points of difference.
Well, the Magpie chant has gone up. Salmon wins it out of the middle, but it's Dacos again. Dacos long to the half-forward line. Williams holds up a promising attack. Short to Underwood. This time looking for Spawn. Tries to tap it further forward, but Krasiska is there. Pulls it back to centre-half back where Tony Shaw takes the mark. On to Tuddenham, who's had some good runs out of defence. Gayfer chops his way clear. Does well. On to Tuddenham, who followed play down. They're building up again. Starcevic on to Alexander. Alexander shoots towards Taylor. Oh, can't quite take it with the one hand. And it goes out of bounds in the left forward pocket.
There's a few Collingwood supporters here, Sandy.
Well, there's more than 70,000 fans here. And that's part of the Collingwood army, but don't worry, Essendon have got plenty of support as well today. It's just a marvellous atmosphere. Kerrison Klein with a little over 10 minutes to go. Salmon, if it sits, could get away. Quickly gets boot to ball, drifts it down towards centre wing. Long couldn't do anything. Tuddenham again. Some effective runs from Tuddenham. Now Underwood steadies things down with a hand pass wide to Watson. Goes back inside to Considine. Considine over the centre. Plain. Oh, he's got Long running wide. Long can go into the open goal. 2 bounces. 3 bounces. They've given up Collingwood chasing. He goals. Great play.
22 points again, the advantage for Essendon. Chance for Alexander. He's pulled off the ball, but he gets his foot to it. Out wide, Duckworth, who hasn't done a bad job since coming on in that first quarter. Early, he thumps the ball forward again. Marking contest, Plain. A fair mark to Bradley Plain, 20 metres from goal, directly in front. The advantage, Donny, there of a magnificent, long, penetrating kick.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it, in these games here? Get the ball and kick it long and direct. Collingwood have made a change, and Wright is off for Collingwood. as this man Plain came on, and since he's come back onto the ground, he has made a real difference to the Essendon side on the half-forward line.
He's kicked 2 goals, Plain, so a chance for his third. Little chip kick, and it's home. It's there.
Well, incidentally, this fellow, Bradley Plain, was originally a Collingwood player. They made a swap last year, Collingwood. They wanted Elshaw, Tony Elshaw, who was an Essendon player. The swap was Bradley Plain, the untried Tasmanian, for Elshaw. And it looks on today's effort that Bradley Plain or Essendon have come up trumps. Ezard going off and Werner coming back on.
"28 points the margin. The greatest margin in the game so far. Antrobus in trouble on the bench. Now the Essendon chant goes up.
Lost the football after that goal too, I think. New ball.
Not surprising in this crowd. Here's the centre bounce. Won by Salmon. Down towards Johnston. Gets it back to Watson. The Bombers trying to go forward again. Turner intercepts brilliantly and then flicks it onto Cloak. Great play, Jamie Turner. Morwood under pressure. Watson continues to follow the ball down. Beats Dacos. Oh, this is fantastic. On to Harvey. Johnston set up almost. Now wide to Danaher. Is he going to look for Plain again? It passes him. Pushed down in front. Williams tries to knock it clear. There'll be a free kick to McGuan. He was tripped. And Mick McGuan will take it at half-back.
Gee, they were a bit stiff then. If Williams had gathered the football, they were away again. McGuan's kick in short finds Cloak. Cloak off to Alexander. Alexander kicks it wide. Left half forward. Out in front of Shepherd. Closely contested there by O'Donnell. And he harasses Shepherd into taking the ball over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in about 60 metres around from the Collingwood goal. We've got nearly 8 minutes left in the third quarter. And after a bit of a foray forward early, it's been all Essendon since about the 5-minute mark of this third term. Salmon doing the ruck work. Manson jostles him out of position. Quick kick by Essendon. High goes over the line on the full. These are the infringing player. And the free kick will be taken by Collingwood in the way of Shane Kerrison. Only 6 goals to Collingwood so far in the match. Up towards half forward. Underwood gets it out now. The 50-metre line, very close. Duckworth, Shepherd. Shepherd with desperation gets the ball out. Kerrison puts his body in. Now he gets it out to Shepherd. Shepherd looking at centre half forward for a teammate. It's Krasiska. He hand passes, but it just hit the edge of his fingers. It's kept in. Starcevic. Krasiska under pressure. Hand pass high. Morwood. Now the ball to the back. Tuddenham shrugs the tackle. Hand pass over the top. Turner. Caught. Duckworth. Williams, look at the pressure. The tackling brilliant. Williams off to Long. Long's caught with the ball. Williams there to help out again was good play. Spawns under pressure. This new ball a little hard to handle. Goes off to Williams. He'll be caught. McGuan the elbow. Williams goes after it. Chance now for Walsh. Can he stand on his feet? No. Werner's caught. Great tackle, Alexander. Look at the football. Enormous stuff. And the umpire will come in and bounce.
Oh, this is fantastic. The way players are prepared to leave their man and run straight at the ball. Oh, the tackling and the endeavour on the ball. It's terrific. Compliments to both sides.
Half forward flank for Collingwood. Too far out to score. Salmon rucking. Out the back, Brown. Good play, Gavin Brown. Forward for Collingwood. O'Donnell at the back, does the punching work. Alexander, the bounce a little fickle. Izard falls over at a crucial stage. Williams goes after it again, Daisy Williams, helped out by Spawn. Izard receives the hand pass. Up towards Terry Danaher, can't mark. Kelly will repel that attack. Kicks it towards half forward. Poor kick. Spawn intercepts. Spawn towards half forward. Running with the flight of the ball, Johnson. Intercepting Tony Shaw. Great play. Kicked by Tony Shaw. Turner's well tackled by Johnson. Johnson dispossesses. Turner gets it out. Now Tuddenham. Short chip kick. Marked by Considine.
Ed Considine almost down to half-back. Comes wide, looking for Duckworth. Stands his ground. Tony Shaw came over the top. Turner claimed. Back towards Shaw again. Ridden into the ground by Duckworth. and he'll take the free kick.
And Duckworth trying to even up there because Tony Shaw let one go earlier.
Shaw to half forward. Manson trying to flick it over the top. Has infringed, said the umpire. Walsh to take the free kick.
And Tony Shaw's got the job now on Bradley Plain.
Underwood has been effective today. Runs his full distance, then gets a long kick up towards Terry Danaher. With him is David Cloak. All goes to ground. It is held. And Tony Shaw, as always, the battle at the bottom of the pack. We'll have to scout for another bounce. 76 plays 48. 28 points the margin. Kerrison goes in for the second attempt. And he's going to get a free kick out of it.
Things just not looking good for Collingwood. A few ominous signs.
Short into the centre. Spawn. Oh, dashes clear beautifully. Long in towards Terry Danaher. Well, he's going to pay it for a free kick for a push, but what a sensational attempt by Danaher.
Unbelievable. He seemed to grow 5 or 6 inches, didn't he, when it was necessary?
Stretching himself to the limit. And now Terry Danaher has a chance for his second goal and the opportunity of increasing the lead. 30 metres out. Shoots towards goal. The red and black flags go up.
Terry Danaher's second goal.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Brewery 1989 Premiership season.
And at three-quarter time, Essendon had opened up a very handy lead, a 34-point margin, 13-5, great kicking for goal under extreme pressure, 83, leading Collingwood 6-13-49. Well, now let's return to the park and pick up some of the highlights of the final quarter. Hammered towards the boundary line by McGuan, and Long put on a bit of an act. The ball is kept in play. Bradley Plain has it, he can centre it and does. Terry Danaher will shoot from directly in front.
But Long did something sensational. It must have been, so quick.
Danaher shoots towards goal. That could be the one that ends Collingwood's run.
Salmon caught. Good tackle by Gaffer. Long. Anderson back on the ground. Runs away. Goes long. Beautiful kick by Anderson. Look at that. Madden down to Watson. Beautiful ruck work. Watson's kick. Antrobus keeps his footing. Outside 50. Antrobus looking for Salmon. He got it again. The big long arms and the big strong body now of Paul Salmon. Salmon's kick looks okay from here.
Swings it back, looking for Antrobus. Finds him inside 50. He'll do a little chip in towards Madden. Simon Madden can run into the open goal. Give it over the top to Kieran Spawn, and there's another one to the Bombers.
Kosiska takes the mark at half-back, looking for someone to hand pass to. It's Gaffer, he's caught. You wouldn't believe this. Collingwood are rattled. Long into an open goal over the top. Danaher goes for goal number 4, and it's there.
Great performance by Essendon, 19-11, 125, of which Paul Salmon contributed 5 goals and Terry Danaher 4. Collingwood, 7 goals, 16-58, of which Brian Taylor booted 3 for the afternoon. Well, there's certainly plenty of news in the world of football after today.